my love, so don't give away. In another woman that can take your spot, my love.
Hey everybody.
Hola.
So I have notes here for us to keep track of what we're going to be talking about, but this is the love and marriage chat. So this video is going to be all about getting to know us and us sharing more about our journey thus far
As a couple?
So the first question we have is, did we propose to each other? And the answer is
Yes.
We did. So we each chose to propose to each other. I proposed first, and then babe, she proposed afterwards.
Yeah.
And both times it was a surprise proposal. So meaning we both had no idea what was going to happen until it happened. I'll start by sharing mine. So when I decided to propose to Shantanae, at first I had to decide if I wanted to be married, and it was a long decision that I had to make because I have some commitment issues. And so at this point we have been dating for a while, for a long while. Because we originally got together, we're high school sweethearts. So we originally got together when we were a lot younger. We were like both 17. And then like growing up, going through life and stuff, you know, when you talk about marriage, it's like you gotta commit, you know. So for me it wasn't the easiest, but once I made up in my mind like I wanted to get married, I knew I wanted to get married, and she was the person that I wanted to marry, like the only person I could see myself actually doing marriage with in this lifetime. That was my like go for it. And so the proposal, I pretty much went about it where I had an idea of what I wanted to do, but you know how you can think of something and then like you have to now you have to bring it to life. And so I actually planned it out for a couple months ahead of time. But I knew I wanted to do, like, we both were in school, so I wanted to do it when we were on break, because we were actually long distance for a minute. And so when we were on break, we got to see each other like more in person and spend time together. So I knew I wanted to do it when she would be around me more. And then two, I had to kind of pick out like the ring, and I had to talk to her mom, and it was like a whole process, y'all. So that's what I did essentially. And then kind of fast forwarding, like the day of, I was so nervous. I'm glad I talked to her mom because her mom knew about it. Like she knew the day, like this was all part of like my plan. And so her mom pretty much distracted her for me while she was at home, and that allowed me to like set everything up. And I kind of planned it where we were gonna go out to brunch on like a date. And so she knew I was gonna take her out that day, but she had no idea that was the day I was gonna propose.
Yeah.
And so when I picked her up, she was all cute and stuff. Like I told her to get cute. Like I made sure like to give her those details. And pretty much when I was in a car, I blindfolded her, I believe. Like I blindfolded you when you got in the car, and I was driving, and I was like, I just don't want you to see the place yet. Like I'm just telling her like anything to basically still keep it a surprise. And I mean, kind of to fast forward, like I decided to like propose to her at the place that we first met, which was like our high school. And so that's where I took her. And she was blindfolded. We got out the car. I had a videographer / photographer there to capture the moment, and it was just me and her. And that's pretty much how I proposed. And of course she said yes. Now we're here. No, I'm just kidding. But that was the very, very beginning, y'all.
We've been married for 4 years now, which is crazy. So I proposed a few months after, and the way that I did it, like I needed it to not be obvious because she had already proposed to me. While she was out, I had my mom and sister like help me decorate our apartment and stuff, like with candles, balloons, all that stuff. I ended up taking her to dinner, and I gave her a box, which she thought was the ring, but it was really earrings, diamond earrings that I got her. And then when we got back to the house, it was like, I wouldn't say like a scavenger hunt, but kind of a scavenger hunt.
It's
so
like a game.
Yeah, it's like on the door was like a letter that would give her a clue for like where to go next. That would lead her to another clue, another letter. And then of course music was playing and stuff. And then I had baked like a cake. Oh my gosh, my baking skills were horrible at the time, but she still ate it.
Yeah, it was good. It was made with love.
Yeah, so I had the cake, I had the balloons saying like, will you marry me? And it was in our first home together, so like that was cool. But yeah, I asked her to marry me. I had to be like a little creative, and I'm pretty sure her heart was like fluttering, you know, when I first gave her the earrings thinking it was a ring in the restaurant, but it was some earrings. And now she probably was like, oh.
Yeah, I had no idea, but I was kind of suspecting it when she was like presenting that box. I was like, what is this?
And so then after that, she kind of like let go of the idea of thinking she was getting proposed to, because she was like, oh, okay, it was just earrings.
Yeah.
But then when we got to the house, I had a ring for her waiting. So after like the little clues and stuff leading to the bedroom where it said like, will you marry me and stuff, that's where I actually presented her with the ring and stuff. So yeah.
That'll do it.
Okay.
Now we here. The next question: how did we know we were ready to be married? How did you know you were ready to be married?
I always knew that I was gonna marry someone. I always knew that I wanted to be married. I had like this image, you know, growing up, like you have an image of like how you want your life to be in the future, and I've always seen myself as a wife. And then I think when Simone and I were together, I don't know, I just felt like I was always vulnerable with her. I felt like I was always falling for her, but like there was a specific incident that happened, drama, but after that I knew, I was like, okay, like this is my forever right here. Like we're gonna be together forever, whether she knows it or not. Okay, no, for real, but not to sound crazy. But yeah, I've always kind of known like I wanted to be with her for the rest of my life. But I don't know. I don't really know.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of different moments. So noisy outside. But there's always like, always been like a lot of different moments that have shown me like, you know, why or when I wanted to marry you, because we were together for like 7 years before we even proposed to each other. So
yeah,
we've been through quite a lot.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was definitely a specific incident that happened that showed me like, okay, like, you know, she's for real about me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm for real about her, you know? So yeah, that's all I'm gonna get into as far as that. But yeah.
Yeah, for me, it did take me quite some time to wrap my head around marriage, just in general. But once I did, it was like a no-brainer that it would be you, because I had no other connection, like genuine loving connection with anyone else except you, you know? And so I knew that marriage to you, I was willing to do. I was willing to try. Like if I was going to commit to someone, it was going to be you, and I wanted to try that in this lifetime. And I'm the type of person, like when I'm very loyal to a fault at times. And so like when I'm like committed, I'm committed, you know, like it really, nothing else really matters to me,
and nothing really matters,
or no one else really matters to me, you know, like, so I feel like I knew that I wanted to be married once I really processed the ideal of being married. and I chose you.
Yeah.
Like as my future wife. I was like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, so that pretty much answers that question. Now let's move to the next one. It says, if we can do it all over again, what will we do differently and what will we keep the same? So I guess we can start with the first half of the question, which is, if we could get married all over again, what will we do differently?
All inclusive or destination wedding. Eloping. We would definitely, without a doubt, elope. Yeah.
We would. I mean, it wouldn't even have to be in Vegas or nothing. Shout out to Vegas.
No, it would definitely
but
be
we
like
would
a
definitely
destination
do
wedding.
something travel wise.
Yeah,
elope.
and just us
For
two,
sure.
you know?
Yeah.
More intimate.
Yeah.
Us two and maybe like a friend or two.
We can invite people for the reception afterwards.
Yeah. Like do a
if they
separate
want to
reception.
come fly out or come be with us, hang with us, you know
Yeah.
where we're going to be for the next couple of days.
Yeah, weddings are stressful, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
a
we
lot.
overcame.
Yeah, and we did it. I mean, we were like much younger, like 4 years ago, you know, so that we were like younger and we did that.
Yeah,
So
we did.
I'm proud of young, past self,
Mhm.
younger selves, our younger selves, but nah, couldn't do that again. I mean, I think elopement is where it's at for us.
And originally we were going to, like originally we had, when we announced to our families like the wedding plans and stuff, we literally let them know we were going to elope.
We was like, y'all can catch us over the rainbow.
Over the rainbow. Like,
we're getting married.
Yeah.
That's your announcement.
but then of course that ended up changing.
Yeah.
And
Too many people wanted to be a part of it.
right.
And so we just finally was like, okay, we'll give y'all a wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And so we did.
Yeah, no regrets, but I feel like definitely if we did it over, I think we would definitely elope
Yeah.
and just go out of the country, you and I, you know.
I think the only other thing I would change is probably extending our honeymoon even more or something.
We were there for 5 days.
We was there for 5 days. And
That
that was
long
the
enough
best.
for you.
That was the best vacation ever.
Yeah,
I think
it
we
was.
were like ready to go by the time it was over because of all
Yeah.
like the partying and fun times. But to go
I
right back,
could see us like staying there maybe like 2 or 3 extra days to like do stuff off of the resort.
there you go. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So probably 7 days. Maybe.
Yeah.
Because it was 5 days, but it was a decent amount of time. No,
Yeah, and we had so much fun. It was
Yeah.
amazing. We didn't want to leave. Like we were ready to go home, but we didn't want to leave like the luxury vacation life, you know. But it was fun. We had a really good time.
We sure did. Man. Go on that honeymoon. If you
Yeah.
like to travel, go on that honeymoon. If you don't like to travel, stay somewhere and treat yourself. I mean, stay somewhere you're comfortable and treat yourself. But it's worth it. It's worth it every time. I think the only other thing, which I don't regret, would have to be with the rings.
Yeah.
Get insurance on your jewelry. If you're gonna buy jewelry, get insurance on it, and then that's all I would say.
Well, I feel like we had insurance. We had insurance on our rings, and I know I did. Like I had insurance on my rings.
By the time something happened, mine
lapsed or something like that.
It wasn't lifetime.
So we both
So get that
lost
lifetime
our
warranty.
rings.
Yeah.
I feel like mine was stolen. Not even gonna lie, but that's
Pretty
neither
sure,
here
yeah.
nor there. Just because of how it happened. But as far as Simone's, we were literally on vacation and it floated away in the water.
So some mermaid wearing my ring. So yeah.
No,
Some
seriously,
fish
or something.
He's flossing
It's
right now, you
blinging,
know?
okay?
Nah, this is a couple years ago though, but
Yeah.
like get that lifetime warranty or get some type of protection. Hold on, y'all, our child is up. All right, y'all. So that pretty much. Okay, we're back. Hold on.
Baby boy's in the background playing with his little balloon.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But that pretty much concludes the 3 different things that we would do if we could go back and change anything in our marriage. All right, so now we're gonna answer the question of what will we keep the same.
Yeah. So I would say I would keep us being in therapy. Like I feel like it's been so helpful
That's a good one.
just to maintain our relationship. I feel like we're able to communicate better and hold ourselves accountable with being in therapy. I don't know, it's just like some like silent like what's the word? Like there's just like some silent tapping in the back of our like minds or something that tells us like to do right, because we have to report back to our therapist and
it holds us accountable.
Yeah. So I just feel like it just makes us like hold each other accountable, hold ourselves accountable, and actually work on our relationship and our marriage.
Yeah.
On top of course, like wanting to do that naturally, but like y'all know, or if you are married, you know, it is very challenging to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
To be married and to be going through life together, ups and downs. So I definitely feel like I would definitely keep therapy, because it's been amazing, and I feel like because of it, we're in the happiest place that we've been in since we've been together.
Yeah.
Outside of like, of course, the initial honeymoon phase when we first got together.
Mm-hmm.
But for a few years now, I feel like we've been like on the up and up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Consistent therapy makes a difference for us.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta keep it going. We're basically just in maintenance right now, you know, because there's always something going on in life.
Mm-hmm.
And so therapy really
And we have a
helps us.
baby, you know.
And we have a baby to navigate now. All right. So I think that was a great point.
Mm-hmm.
I would just add to that I feel like keeping the dates, like dating each other,
Yeah.
the same. Like I really love that in our marriage now, even with a baby, we still prioritize our relationship together. Like we prioritize dating each other, we prioritize checking in. So a lot of times we still are like bonding, finding ways to bond, spend intentional quality time together, going out to new places, making new memories, positive memories as a family and as a couple. Mm-hmm. So like those are the things that I really, really love.
Yeah.
And so I would say, yeah, that would be something that's the same, because I feel like we've done that, and I felt like at one point we were kind of anticipating how it would shift once we had our child, but now
I think we got.
I'm proud of us. Yeah, because we maintain it like that momentum with dating each other.
Yeah, I feel like it's
no excuses.
We've been intentional with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like we both hold each other accountable in that regard. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
And we're just flexible. Like if a certain day doesn't work, we'll make it up another day. You know, but we just have to stay flexible. Have to adapt, because life does not look the same for us at all compared to when we first got married. So like now we're just like staying adaptable and taking it day by day.
Yep.
But yeah, dating each other is good. Therapy is good. Anything else?
I don't know. Traveling.
Oh my God.
I feel like traveling, like we've always been a traveling couple, like even before we got married.
Yeah.
And then after we've gotten married, we were still traveling. Mm-hmm. And now even with our baby boy, like we're still traveling.
With us.
So I think that's really nice, considering he's only 8 months old and we've still been doing stuff. Yeah. You know.
And we got stuff planned.
Yeah, I feel like we're making sure that we're intentional about not losing ourselves within like our family dynamic and like being married. You know what I'm saying? Like we're still able to have self-care together and separate, and intentional family time and intentional traveling. You know what I'm saying? Or even if it's staycations, like we get creative.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because we would do like staycations just to explore like our current environment. And we love that too. I think it's just all about getting out of our everyday routine and trying something new, being in a new space.
Yeah.
Like we really enjoy that. Sorry y'all, my baby is literally on my leg. But yeah, we literally enjoy that. So traveling is something that's fun. It's something that we look forward to doing, and
helps us to create memories. Yeah. Like it's amazing.
It's just so nice when we get to do it. So yeah, I'm excited for our next trip, which we'll get into detail about it a little later. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta stay tuned, okay? Yeah. But we got some exciting things happening this summer.
Yeah, but we just wanted to do like a really quick video of us talking about our marriage, just a little bit of things here and there, you know. Of course, if you guys have any questions specifically that you guys want us to answer, let us know. Maybe we'll do a Q&A if we get enough questions.
Yeah.
But also let us know if you guys are liking like the family vlogging content. If you prefer sit down videos, or what type of videos would you like to see. We're down to do it all. Except for like the real crazy,
I was gonna say within reason
stuff. Yeah, like,
but let us know your preferences.
you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
All right. Well, we hope y'all enjoyed this video, and we'll be back with more content for y'all.
we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
My love.